Bruce Cockburn marked the new millennium with his 25th album in 30 years, and it's just earned him 2 Juno nominations. It's called A Breakfast in New Orleans, Dinner in Timbuktu, which pretty much sums up this musician's life on the road. I spoke with Bruce Cockburn in rehearsal for his current 2-month North American tour. When I look at your career and listen to your albums from the very beginning, I think you don't have a real embarrassing period in your career.
Well, thank you for saying that. I have constantly embarrassing periods, actually, but glad you didn't notice.
Okay, well then tell me, which one was one of your if you look back, what is it?
Well, as you kind of move through life, I do anyway, discover different things that are interesting and sometimes embrace them and make them part of what I do, and sometimes there's a self-consciousness about that with hindsight should have been embarrassing, but wasn't at the time, you know. That happens a lot, really. But it's just part of learning. I don't think you can avoid taking that risk, really. The prisoner in the choices they've made
a lot of singer-songwriters, and you want to ask them about what the song means, and you're never sure about what a song means. But with you, it always seems like the songs are you, and there's no pretending this is a character from something else, and they're all about this is you.
Well, they're me, and they're my reactions to things and people. Yeah. They're me the way all the characters in our dreams are us. You know, they're observations of life made by me and filtered through my particular prejudices and whatever, and insights if I have those, but you know, the basic elements of life are pretty universal and common to all of us, and a lot of the literature that's interested in me, for instance, is exactly that, somebody's personal take on life, and everybody sees things differently, and we all have something to offer each other in that regard, and that's kind of the whole point of exercising an art to communicate with people.
But by being so open and being so you in your songs, do you write a song, record it, put it out, and then go, oh, geez, I really let a lot go of me there in that?
Not too often. That's probably happened, but I'm pretty careful about what I let out. You know, there's a lot of me that doesn't end up in the songs. She's got a mango in the garden, sweet as can be.
Well, on this album, I'm thinking of the very, very erotic song Mango, which is much more erotic and sexual than I've heard from you in a while.
Yeah, I mean, there have been those kinds of references in songs, but that's probably maybe the only example of a song that's sort of so focused on, you know, on female sexuality, and I guess it was just time, you know, time to celebrate that.
Does that get more important to you as the years go on?
Possibly. That might be something that gets more comfortable with age.
And writing about it? Do you think you could have written about that 20 years ago?
No, I wouldn't have written about it 20 years ago. I would have been too embarrassed.
And there was another line in another song which seemed to relate back to that song for me about, was it about being not trapped but denying your own body or hating your own body?
No, I learned as a child not to trust in my body. I learned as a child not to trust in my body. I mean, I have my own particular take on that, but lots of people grow up with that. In my case, it was I was born with a mild case of spina bifida, so I had braces on my legs when I was little and stuff, and it made a difference to how I perceived myself.
I bet it
as
did.
a kid, you know. But other people have experienced just as debilitating or far more debilitating problems with their bodies just from being fed a particular religious or philosophical point of view.
A fan can hear when a favorite artist has lost their creative impulse and has lost the energy to really be doing it. And I've never heard that with you. And what have you come across a time where you felt I just don't want to do this anymore? Because I've never felt it in the music.
Yeah, no, I haven't actually. I have for other reasons, but not to do with creativity. I mean, sometimes you just get bored. It's like, okay, I've done this. I feel like, like I've seen everything I can see right now about this and hear everything I can hear, but that goes away. I mean, because it's not really true in the first place. It's just something. It's like anything else you do too much of, or any relationship that you're in or whatever. I mean, from time to time, it appears to be boring, and then you discover some new thing about it, and you carry on. In creative terms, no, it's always felt like there's more to do. And if I can't tell what that more is, then I have to wait until I find out, or I have to actively seek it out somehow, find the next step. But there always is a next step.
What do you think it is that pushes you on? Would it be curiosity, or what would be the thing?
I don't really know. What else would I do?